reciprocal tariffs baseline 10% for everybody, and then there's other tariffs that have been put into place.
Yeah.
I think one thing of note that probably helps us on the beef and cattle side of things is that products that were negotiated in USMCA or the US-Mexico-Canada agreement are excluded from those reciprocal tariffs, which I think is maybe a little bit of good news. But other than that, it gets concerning because we're talking about some major trading partners for both beef and pork and what these tariffs look like.
Yeah, you're spot on to point that out. That was definitely a question mark coming into the tariff announcement is what was going to happen with Canada and Mexico as far as beef and pork. So to see those not be included this round was welcome news for the beef and pork sectors. But you start looking at some of our other big trading partners. I mentioned our top export partners on the beef side, Japan, South Korea, China. Japan was hit with a 24% reciprocal tariff, South Korea 26%, China 34%. And then the other countries I mentioned earlier, each were at that 10% baseline number. So, these are, I know I mentioned exports, and this is the rate for tariffs on imports, but it's to highlight that trade partnership and certainly the threat of reciprocal or retaliation on these reciprocal tariffs, however you want to say it, like we saw from China announced today, is a real threat to our exports as well.